we're talking NYCFC, we're talking Taty, right? The window is officially open in MLS. That means new additions can be added. The window is open in Europe as well. I know you talked to Taty earlier this week. Sort of where does his whole potential transfer stand?
I want to be very careful, if you don't mind, with because there's a translation barrier here, and I don't want to get misquoted, and then somebody aggregates this because I spoke that in Spanish. So I want to be very careful about what he said. But basically, he's ready to go, and he wants to go. There's no buts on this time, like on the last transfer window, that he got an agreement with the team, and he spoke with Ronnie Delia, and Delia basically asked him, like, we need you for the CONCACAF Champions League, like we can do this and get this title. And the title didn't came, but Taty stayed, and he's ready to go. And especially something that jumped out of me when we talk about is that he feels that he has not getting a chance in the Argentinian national team because he plays on Major League Soccer. So that's kind of interesting to see the mentality of some of the big time Argentinian players and the mentality that maybe their own coaches or their own fans have still towards Major League Soccer. Then I asked him, well, Insigne is coming, Bale is coming, more stars are supposed to come. Is there any thought of changing your mind? And if you don't mind, I would like to read his quote again, to not get anything here misquoted or misunderstood. And he said, I'm enjoying the day today here. It's true, there hasn't been a concrete offers that satisfy the club yet. The market now has been very slow, but it also just opened. I'm kind about that. But you asked before about motivations. Motivation of winning MLS Cup, I already did that. The Golden Boot, I already did that. Of course, I would like to win everything all the time here, but I also want to play somewhere else for my growth and test my limits and see how much better I can be. It's time to test if I'm ready to be successful in Europe or not. So he's not asking and he's not crying about leaving, but he wants to go and he wants to go now.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's interesting, the chicken and egg of his probably not getting the international offers we thought he would because he's not playing internationally. It's also interesting that in the same week, Washington Corzo comes to MLS and says, I want to make the World Cup, so I came to MLS. Obviously, Ecuador is different than Argentina. They're different national teams with different player pools and different talent levels, but it sort of shows, I think, the complicated nature of this entire window.